You know what people are really good at tracking? Their ex's Instagram stories. You'll spend 20 minutes analyzing if that's a new boyfriend or just a friend from work, but you can't spend 3 minutes tracking a stock setup. And then when it's time to actually trade, you freeze, you second guess yourself until the move is gone. Here's the thing, trading doesn't have to be that hard. Find the stock, track the setup, trade the breakout, that's it. 3 steps done before 10 a.m. You'll hit a great trade before that meeting that should have been an email. Unlike tracking your ex's vacation pics, yeah, she's been hitting the gym, you should be hitting green trades. This will actually add value to your life. Perfect for beginners who need something that actually makes sense. Perfect for anyone who has limited time but doesn't want complexity. This is Find It, Track It, Trade It. And it's about to make trading a whole lot simpler. Let's get into it. This is Find It, Track It, Trade It, a full strategy guide. The problem. So a lot of the times what happens off the open is traders are just gambling. Okay, they see a big green candle, they see a big red candle, they see even bigger red candle, and they get really confused. They don't know which way the market's going to go. They get really lost. They only have 30 minutes until their 10 a.m. meeting, and they just start panicking. And that's really what happens. They start panicking off the open. They decide, hey, I have $1,000 account, so what am I going to do? I'm just going to bet, hey, this is a big red candle. So they do. They hammer all their puts at the low of day, and they hope it continues lower and lower. And a lot of times, that doesn't work. Okay, let's just be honest. That doesn't work. And what happens is, they wait a couple extra minutes, they have no buying power left, and then they actually see the setup that they want to trade because they're just playing whack-a-mole. At the end of the day, if you're doing this, you're betting your whole account off the open, you're basically playing whack-a-mole. You're grabbing a hammer and you're trying to smack a little mole, okay, all your money in your account, you're just trying to smack and make money. That's literally what you're trying to do. You're better off just going to Chuck E. Cheese, okay? If you're going to do this type of trading, you're better off going to Chuck E. Cheese, maybe get yourself some tickets, and if you do really, really well on the jackpot, you'll get like a little Chinese finger trap. You know what I'm talking about? One of those little toys you get in the arcade. Yeah, literally go to Chuck E. Cheese, stop gambling. However, if you actually want to learn this strategy, let's get into it. Okay, so this setup, on this type of strategy, the setup is done on a 3-minute chart, and we're going to go over why. So here's a setup. We can see the first 3-minute candle of the day prints and nothing really exciting is happening. So we need to wait for confirmation. We can see this candle here is not confirmation and neither is this candle. You need a full body candle close, okay, underneath the key level. And you can see here's the body. Underneath our key levels, which are the pre-market lows and the previous day lows. Next, we click buttons, okay? So this trade was done on Robinhood, so I literally had the app on my phone. Okay, anyone can do this. It's nothing crazy. You open it up, maybe a Face ID, and then you buy some puts, okay? But you're only going to buy puts on the pop to the ADMA, okay? So you want pops. You don't want to short the low a day, okay? You're not entering down here somewhere because, well, Ellie, you said you gotta wait for confirmation. No, because you're gonna enter here, and what's gonna happen, it's gonna bounce on you, you're gonna panic stop out, and then I'm gonna buy all your puts that you just panic sold and do what? Make 47% as we go to low a day. Okay, so that's how the system works, and we're gonna get into all the details on how we do that. So in this video, we're gonna cover how to find stocks to trade, the time frame I use, the indicators you're gonna need, the key levels, and when to enter and exit. But before that, the how. Step 1, we're gonna find it. Step 2, we're going to track it. Step 3, we're going to trade it. And we're going to need 3 tools. We're going to need a watch list, some key levels, and a purple line. So if you have all of those, okay, readily available, this strategy is for you. So step 1, find it, okay? AKA finding stocks to trade. So there's 2 ways I find stocks to trade. First way is automated, okay? So I use a scanner, which shows me all the stocks I'm watching for the day and the key level breaks. The next way is the manual watch list. So in my free Discord, link down below if you want to join, I have this exact watch list. You can really copy and add a trading view. And here are 20 beginner-friendly stocks that you can start trading. Again, you literally copy and paste it. So that is the way to do it. And what you do is on your watch list, you click through them to try to find setups. For the automated way, it literally notifies you of the setups happening, so you don't have to click through your watch list. Step 2, track it. You need to wait for confirmation. So what is confirmation? The candle must break a key level. And what are those key levels? The pre-market highs, pre-market lows, the previous day highs, and the previous day lows. For those who hate acronyms as much as I do, I realize I put a lot in the video. I did put the acronyms of what I'm going to be calling them for the rest of the video. So screenshot this for a reference. But what is confirmation? Confirmation is a candle body, okay? Close above or below a level on the 3-minute chart. I'll say it one more time. A candle body close above or below on the 3-minute chart. This is key, okay? Now, before we move on, how do the levels work? Why do we care about the previous day high and the previous day low? Well, simply, you don't have to be a stock market expert, okay, and spend all hours and hours looking through charts like me because I have mental issues. All you need to know is this, okay? When you break the previous day high, you're forming a bullish outside day. Therefore, the daily trend is bullish, meaning that anything below the daily trend, okay, like that 30-minute, 10-minute, 3-minute is also going to be bullish or has a higher probability of being bullish. Same thing as the previous day low. If you break the previous day low, it is a bearish outside day, and that is going to carry over to our 30 minutes and all of our different charts. The TLDR, okay, if you don't care about any of this, is hey, stocks that are breaking out, keep breaking out. Stocks that are getting sent into the abyss, keep going lower. All you need to see is one of these levels break. This is key. All you need to do is wait for one of these levels to break, okay? Keyword, wait. So how does confirmation work? Okay, what does it actually look like? So we can see on the left side, we can see a nice, beautiful body candle close over the pre-market high, okay? Where the PMH, remember, refer back to our acronym list, okay? What does it not look like? Here we go, a body candle close below the pre-market high, okay? You should go back and review your trades. I guarantee you, you're chasing a lot of these wicks. They're reversing on you. They come back to the lows, and you're taking big L's every time you enter. You're not actually waiting for this, okay? I don't care about what the wick is doing here, okay? I care about a nice, healthy candle up and over. This is important. A stock must confirm over a key level before entry is even considered. A lot of times, traders, yo, Ellie, it's at the ADMA. I'm just going to buy it. I'm like, hey, new trader, don't do that because it's going to reverse because we're not breaking out of a key level. What do? They message me and say I was right. So make sure a stock must confirm over a key level before an entry. So, Ellie, I watch all your videos. You use a lot of 10-minute. Why are we doing a 3-minute now? Right? The stuff I get all the time. Okay, so let's just break it down and talk facts, okay? The open is 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes. That means that a 10-minute chart is going to have 3 candles and a 3-minute chart is going to have 10 candles. Question is which one provides more data? Well, I'm so glad that you asked me that, Mr. Ellie. Okay, so if we look over here, we can see the 3-minute chart. We can see there's a lot more decisions being made in here. Not only do we get our candle close, we also get a L in the LE model retest, which gives us more probability that this is going to go up. Now, if we look at the 10-minute, I just see 3 green candles, or blue candles in my case. I just see 3 of them, okay? This gives me anxiety. This gives me a chance to make money and feed my family. So again, which one provides more data? The 3-minute. Step 3, trade it, the ADMA rule. Now, when I say trade it, what that means is entries and exit, okay? So remember, if a stock, okay, when I say if a stock, I mean the candles are above the ADMA, the trend is bullish. Remember, EMAs only come into play after we meet the L criteria. Remember, LE model, levels first, and then EMAs. So in order for this to be a true bullish trend, it needs to be over either the pre-market highs or it needs to be over the previous day highs, okay? Only then, okay, one of these criteria is met, is it considered bullish above the ADMA? And the same goes for a stock that is below the pre-market lows or below the previous day lows. Then if it's below the ADMA, it is bearish. Oftentimes, traders, all the time, guarantee you, one of you is going to do this. So listen, they enter off the ADMA when we haven't broken out of those key levels and it reverses on them and they can't figure out what they're doing wrong. You need to wait for the level to break and then EMAs come into play. So how do we enter this? Well, very simply, imagine in this scenario that we're above the previous day highs. Okay, we're above the previous day highs. So let's draw a line down here. We're above the previous day highs. And after the last slide, you know if it's above the ADMA, it is bullish. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy taps down to the ADMA. That's exactly what you do. Here's the entry. You're just going to buy it. Once it comes down and taps the ADMA on the 3-minute chart, okay, 3-minute chart. Remember, this is a 3-minute trading strategy. Then you're going to buy calls on dips. It's pretty straightforward. On a bearish situation, okay, remember on the 3-minute chart, you're going to buy puts on pops, okay? So if it comes up, taps the ADMA, you're going to buy puts. Notice, well, Ellie, this wick right here broke the ADMA. No, it didn't. Look at the body of the candle, okay? You could also enter here if you wanted to, or down here, or right here. There's multiple entries when trading a 3-minute chart. Just be cautious that it's only during the first 30 minutes of the day, or else you're going to get rinsed midday. So how do you actually add the ADMA to your chart? This is for people who are brand new and not familiar with me, so I use TradingView. You can go into indicators, type in EMA. It should look like this, moving average exponential. You're then going to click the settings of the EMA. You're going to type in 8 for the length, and the type of smoothing is going to be none, and then you're going to change it to purple, so your indicator matches mine, and you can join the Purple Profits team. Okay, so that's how you add it to your chart. Again, free Discord. You can copy my layout. It takes 2 seconds. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay. So the find it, track it, trade it entry checklist. Step 1, you found a stock to trade. Whether you used the automated scanner or you did the manual beginner watch list, either way is fine, okay? Step 2, candle body closed, remember keyword body, above or below a key level, and then the purple line aligns with the level break, meaning, okay, if it's a previous day high break, okay, the ADMA is above the candles. Okay, I'm just going to draw really cheap looking candles here. This means that both align and it's bullish. Okay, it's bullish. And then lastly, is it the first 30 minutes of the day? If you check all of these criteria, then you can buy calls on dips or buy puts on pops. Very simply, you're going to buy calls on red candles or you're going to buy puts on green candles, okay? What does this help you prevent from chasing the highs and buying puts at the low of day, which I've done all too many times. So please use my tuition I paid to the market as a reason never to do that again. Okay, but Ellie, where do I exit? Well, hint, okay? So common sense is all not that common anymore. So here's a hint. You entered on the 8 EMA. So here's what you're going to do. You're also going to exit on the 8 EMA. I know, groundbreaking stuff here, okay? So here you go. You entered off the 8 EMA tab. It gets up and over, and then you get a full body candle, okay? These are both body candles. So here's your body here, here's your body here, and you're going to exit. It's really that simple, okay? Now, is there other strategies where, maybe you exit a little bit closer and things like that? Yes, but for the beginner who's getting used to learning how to actually hold trades, this is pivotal. So this is a bullish setup. So remember, you're going to exit when it gets below. And then for a bearish setup, you're going to exit when it gets above. It's very straightforward. All you have to do is have some discipline and let the trade work. So let's go into a few trade examples. Okay, so step 1, find it. Finding the stock to trade. This is the automated version, okay, because I use the automated version, so just easier for me to explain. So here we go. We can see MSTR has the previous day low break, has the pre-market low break. Therefore, it is a bearish trend. Okay, so in a bearish trend, we're going to look to buy puts. Step 2, we're going to track it. Okay, we're going to track it. You can see the candle body is not below. Okay, so we're just going to wait and exercise a little bit of patience because it's not below the pre-market lows and the previous day lows. So we need to wait. Here we go. We wait for confirmation. You get the candle body closed below. And exactly like I said, do not under any circumstance chase the lows. Okay, you're not buying puts at the low of day. If you can avoid buying puts at the low of day and calls at the high of day, your win rate will actually increase. Okay, you think I'm joking, but there's a lot of traders who message me who do this exact thing. Okay, so now we wait for a confirmation. Confirmation is not the same as waiting for an entry. Totally different. This is validating the setup. First, the entry is actually we're going to click the button. So step 3, trade it. We're going to short the pops. You can see we entered puts on the pop to the EMA. And then what do? We collect our profits before 10 a.m., aka step 3, and we trade it for 47%. Okay, now let's look at one more trade. Okay, let's look at another one. Maybe that was just a lucky trade, okay? So here we go. Step 1, find it. Finding stocks to trade. We can see, we look at our scanner here. We can see QQQ is breaking the previous day high. It's breaking the pre-market high. It is a bullish trend, which is indicated over here as well. So remember, I used the automated version. Feel free to use the watch list version. You just have to manually click through and do it yourself. Step 2, track it. Confirmation. We can see candle body is above the pre-market high. See, here's the candle body. Above the pre-market high, aka the dotted green line. And what do? Step 3, trade it, entries and exits. So you can see, all you do is you see it go up and you make it 55%. And then once it comes back below the ADMA, you cut it. So in summary, we went over a lot today. So we definitely went over a lot of stuff. You may need to watch this video a couple of times. We went over how to find stocks to trade, the automated versus the manual way. We talked about what confirmation looks like, the ADMA rules for entries and exits. Remember, if it's above, okay, the candle body needs to be above our key level. Candle body, not the whole entire candle. Candle body, because that's what we care about. That's where the congestion zone is, okay? The ADMA rules for entries and exits, it needs to be above the ADMA in order for things to be bullish and below the ADMA for things to be bearish, aligning with our key level breaks. Okay, we went over the entry checklist, which again, you can screenshot and you can feel free to use it. I have traders all the time who send me their checklist. They literally have them printed out on their desk. We went over the time frame. This is a unique strategy because it requires a smaller time frame. You need the 3-minute chart due to the 10-minute having data limitations. And we also went over 2 different trade reviews showing you exactly how I implement these trades on a daily basis. Now, before we go, the year is almost over and you're running out of excuses of why your strategy of the week doesn't work. Well, the reason why you're running out of excuses is simply because you keep trading strategies every single week. My question to you is, what will you do different in 2026? Maybe try sticking to one strategy until you're really, really good at it, and then you can move on. This was my biggest pitfall as a new trader. I constantly was switching my strategies over and over and over again. That's not how it works. You need to be able to be an expert in one, and then you can understand all of them. I hope you enjoyed. See you next week. Peace.